Here we have an exponential equation. In this exponential equation, we have to solve for x. That is, we have to find the value of x. Okay, whenever we have an exponential equation and we want to solve for the variable, so our first work is to get the same base on both sides of the equation. Once we get the same base on both sides of the equation, we can equate the exponents and we can solve for the variable. Okay, here when I look at the base on the left side is 216 and on the right side we have 1 over 36. So if I look at the denominator over here, it's 36. So both 216 and 36 are the powers of 6. So because 216 can be written as 6 to the third power and 36 can be written as 6 to the second power. So in that way, I'll be able to get the same base on both sides. Okay, let me continue. So in my first step, what I'm going to do is I'm going to write this 216 as a power of 6 and 36 on the right side over here as a power of 6. So when I write this 216 as a power of 6, it will be 6 to the third power. Since we have this exponent x positive 2 for 216, the same exponent can be taken for 6 cube equals to 1 over this 36 can be written as 6 square whole to the power of x. Okay, so here we have the base 6 on the left side and the exponent is 3, and again we have exponent x positive 2. I mean we have this exponent x positive 2 for the complete stuff over here. So whenever we have two exponents like this, what we can do is we can multiply these two exponents. Then I'm getting 6 to the power of 3 times x positive 2 equals to, and this 1 over 6 square can be written as 6 to the negative second power whole to the power x, because we can use the particular property of exponent, that is whenever we have a to the 1 over a to the nth power, it can be written as a to the power, and we have to change the sign of this exponent. Already it's positive n, so it has to be changed to negative n. So the same thing I have done over here, 1 over 6 square, it can be written as 6 to the power of negative 2, that is I have to change the sign of the exponent over here. Okay, now we can distribute this 3 to x and positive 2. When I do so, I'm getting 6 to the power of 3x positive 6 equals to, and now we can multiply the two exponents over here. Then I'm getting 6 to the power of negative 2x, because negative 2 times x is negative 2x. Okay, now I got the same base on both sides of this equation, that is 6 and 6. So whenever two terms are equal with the same base, what we can do is we can equate the exponents. In this case, we can equate the two exponents, 3x positive 6 and negative 2x. When I do so, I'm getting 3x positive 6 equals to negative 2x. Okay, now my aim is to solve for x. So whenever I'm trying to solve for a variable in a particular equation, the variable should not appear on both sides of the equation. Either it has to appear on the left side or right side, on only one of the sides. But here the variable appears on the left side and the right side as well. Okay, now let me get rid of the variable on the right side. That is, I have to get rid of this negative 2x. For that, I have to add 2x to both sides. When I add 2x to both sides, as negative 2x positive x will cancel. I'm getting 5x positive 6 equals to 0. Okay, now let me subtract 6 from both sides. Then positive 6, negative 6 will cancel. I'm getting 5x equals to negative 6. Then I divide both sides by 5. When I do so, this 5 will cancel out. I'm getting x equals to negative 6 over 5. Okay, in the given exponential equation, I have solved for x. The value of x is negative 6 over 5.